Hey everyone, it's Matt here. I know it's been a while since my last video, and to that I just want to say that I'm still as excited as ever to talk to you guys about tech. So without further ado, let's get into the subject of today's video, the AirPods Pro. Alright, so one of the most important things I think we need to talk about today is the new design, or customizable fit and silicone ear tips, that is. Now, packaged alongside the AirPods, you're going to find an additional set of two additional sets of silicone ear tips, one in small, one in large, and on the AirPods themselves by default are going to be the medium ones. Now these are all white silicone ear tips, and I think one of my favorite things that we have to mention right off the bat is how easy they are to take on and off the AirPods. Compared to traditional earbuds, these ear tips just snap in and out of the AirPods, making it super easy to swap them if you lose them or if you just want to try out a different fit. Alright, so the second thing I want to talk about with the ear tips is the shape of the ear tips, because I think it's a little different from most traditional earbuds. Whereas most traditional earbuds have a circular shape ear tip, the Apple AirPods Pro have oval shaped ear tips. Now, it doesn't seem like a big difference, but for me it's made it night and day. Compared to most earbuds, which I've just struggled to keep in my ears and, just find the right fit for me, the Apple AirPods Pro have been just as comfortable as the first generation AirPods, which for me were kind of like my standard of earbud comfort. And by that I mean that the AirPods Pro are able to just stay in my ears for hours at a time, and I'm able to just kind of forget that they're in there to begin with. And it doesn't matter whether I'm sitting at my desk or if I'm going on a run, they're just very, very comfortable. Now these silicone ear tips aren't all about comfort though. They're also meant to help with creating a noise isolating seal, which aids in what is the headline feature of the AirPods Pro, which is noise canceling. Basically, the way the noise canceling works is that it uses two microphones, one of which are on the outside of each AirPod, to sample the environment around 200 times per second. The AirPods then analyze this audio and then find the noise of the opposite frequency, called anti-noise, to play in real time to help essentially cancel out this noise. In turn, as a wearer, you essentially don't hear most of the noises of your environment to begin with. And I have to say that all the complicated stuff aside, it works really, really well. As a matter of fact, I would go on to say so well that if you commute anywhere on public transportation, AirPods Pro or noise canceling headphones in general are just a must-have. Now, that said, it's not always a wise idea to tune out your environment. And I think a great example of this is going on a run outside. You might want to listen to traffic, right? So Apple's answer to that is transparency mode. And basically the way it works is that by using the same microphones that are used in noise canceling, rather than canceling out the noise, that noise is actually amplified into your ears alongside whatever else you're listening to. Now, it basically means that you can listen to your music and be aware of your environment at the same time. And I gotta say, I really like it. Now, I think perhaps the best part about this, though, isn't that it exists, but just how easy it is to switch between these modes. Because after all, if you have noise canceling mode and you have transparency mode, but it's a hassle to switch between either or, you're probably just gonna stick in the noise canceling mode, because really that's what you're paying for with these things. But fortunately, Apple has made switching between the two modes just a long press away on the stem of the AirPod. Or you can just do it in Control Center by doing a long press on the volume settings, where it'll display not only transparency and noise canceling mode, but also an off setting, which disables both features entirely. Though I wouldn't really recommend it because it's kind of a waste of your money, and it's just like having second generation AirPods. So when it comes to sound quality, the AirPods Pro probably aren't the most amazing headphones or earbuds you're going to listen to, but you probably knew that. However, I will say that the noise canceling helps an awful lot. And by that I mean you just really don't have to raise them up so high, and it means that you can kind of like hear the highs and the mids and even the bass without much distortion like you would with the first and second generation AirPods. Outside of that though, there's only a couple other things I want to cover with the AirPods Pro. First is the wireless charging case that comes standard with AirPods Pro, which you used to have to pay extra to get for with the second generation AirPods, as well as the fact that they get really good battery life even with noise canceling on. Beyond that though, AirPods Pro remain largely the same when it comes to features as the first and second generation AirPods. And that means you get really easy setup and really easy switching between all of your other Apple devices. So wrapping things up, if you're wondering whether you should get AirPods Pro, the answer is a yes from me. There are very few noise canceling earbuds on the market to begin with, so that already makes AirPods Pro kind of worth it in and of itself. In addition, you're going to get pretty solid audio quality and an unparalleled ease of use compared to any other earbud, especially if you're on iPhone. Alright guys, that does it for today's video. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next one.